It says it's live, it's green, and all that stuff, but there was a white screen with it. Okay. Is it fixed? Yes, it is. That was weird. Why did the screen turn white? I don't know. My sound still here? Yes, it is. Alright. I took 2 shots. I did fucking hit that very high. Yeah. Oh, special. Woo! Ugh, I hate it when they slow down my attacks. Freaking, why is everyone a farter? I can't move. Ah, crap. I got blocked by the other creatures, so I couldn't move. And because we died, it restored its health. Ugh. Wow, they already hostile? It looks like it. Wait, did it seriously do that much? Whoa, where did it take like a couple thousand damage from? What? Huh. Looks like it's doing extra damage. Please don't tell me this one slows down my attack speed too. Because it makes being a melee class really hard if that's the case. Were those little minions doing exorbitant amounts of damage? Is that the case? I think they rolled like crits or something. I've actually had dot damage crit on me before. It sucks. It really sucks. Sometimes certain creatures, when they hit you, I don't know if it's been changed, but I had occasions where you'd be hit and it'd say like, oh, 45 damage a second or whatever, and you'd be losing like 300 hit points a second. Like your health bar would go, dead. And it'd say, oh, 45 damage a second. And you'd only be hit by the ability once. Or was it like 100? Long story short, it should kill you in about like 10 seconds or so. This would kill you in about 2. I was like, So I'm under the impression that either it laid down the effect on you a bunch of times and it didn't say how many times it was stacked, or it crits but it doesn't update to show the fact that it has a critical version of its effect. Critical version, excuse me. It just applies the critical multiplier to the damage, because a lot of things in this game are based on weapon damage. So the relative power of the attack may influence the dot that's applied as well. I don't know if some creatures have like a really high critical multiplier. Really dislike these. Oh yeah, I forgot. They also do a thing, I think, that gives you a chance to bubble or reduces your damage. Let's see, so it's 13 damage a second. That's about correct. I need to stop those. Yeah. They used to also reduce your armor, as far as I know. Maybe no. Maybe that happens later. They have one creature that can, when it dies, it makes a damage pool that gives you a it does damage and it also gives you a debuff that can spread between you and your allies. So if you have a bunch of minions, it can spread between you and them indefinitely and do a butt ton of damage. Is that cool? Oh yeah, I'm watching the microphone bar and I can see it moving when they're barking. It's ridiculous. I think hardly 30 minutes goes by without them yapping. I talked to the owner once. Oh, I have to do it again. I don't even think it's their dog. I think I've said this before, though. These little guys do full damage. I don't know. Maybe they can crit, and they do a lot if they crit. Because I thought my health bar went, but I could have just been paying poor attention. It's a much more likely factor, let's face it. Stupid Furies! Furies used to have really high defensive value. So they're really hard to hit. You get glancing blows on them a lot, so they take less damage. And then they hit you and I think they crit and drain your health and heal themselves up to full because they had like a... If they dealt like, say like 200 damage to you, they restore like 1,000 hit points or something. Like, oh, come on, man. They restored basically far more than they hit you for. It was nuts. Shoot your dogs. Do it. For reals and serious. I'd like Adrenaline Rush and Overguard, but I feel like I'm getting... What in the world? Oh, okay, that's Turtle Shell. Seems to be working better. I think I needed a little bit of extra oomph to balance things out. I can't go full tank in this thing, sorry. As much as I should. Don't try and run behind me and pin me behind you. Why'd you spawn there? Turd. Whoa! I'm stuck again. No. Little ones. Is it seriously them? Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's like neon. It's been stacked so many times. Okay, it has to be the little ones. That the area damage isn't doing nearly as much. Holy moly, those things hit way too hard. Doing full damage, even though they're a minor enemy. I don't know if we got experience for them. I think they're technically summons. Oh, hello. It used to be hard to tell what a Fury was, too, because they were merely They look like the regular zombies. They're just slightly pink, as far as I remember. Boom. Scavenge over, please. Full soon. I see what you're trying to do here. I don't take too kindly to it. So I'm gonna smash you. Hey. Actually, always have projectiles first, just because they can attack you from a distance. Melee. With melee units, there's a limit to how many can attack you at once. With ranged enemies, that limit is much higher, especially when they can attack through their own guys. Ah! Make exceptions for Furies. I still don't trust him. I wish they would use their cool voice line, but they never do. Ah! Oh, never mind. Thought I left the Tiberium field. I should stop saying Tiberium. It makes me want to play Command & Conquer. Then it makes me sad that Command & Conquer is a series that's not really having anything done with it anymore. Ugh. There's some mild hope, though. They did remaster the first Command & Conquer and Red Alert. I'm hoping they'll do that with Red Alert 2 because that was a very interesting game. It had a lot of character to it. Mainly the thing is, prettier graphics, works on new PCs, and also uses Steam servers, or it basically it can connect more easily to the internet without having to use extra applications and stuff. Theoretically, there's a way to make Command & Conquer Generals work. It uses a server other than the GameSpy server that no longer exists.
See anything
I used to use Hamachi for such things, but Hamachi's kind of temperamental, especially since it's old. So I don't think it's a thing anymore. But there's a thing called is it Open CNC or is it CNC World? Or I can't remember. I might need to increase my spirit because I can't wear any of these rings. Oh, look at that. That'd be good. But I am... Oh, hello. I think we found a butter knife.
Put it to good use.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Technically, I don't need to do this, but I'm doing it. Yep. It was 4 below without an augment on it, so with an augment, it's gonna be more. Yeah, because the component added 4 physical damage plus 12%. I don't know what Vire's Might is, but it sounds cool. Vire's Might is in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's a charge. Vire is actually the devotion thingy. Is up here. Vire, the Storm Matron, commonly depicted in Arkovan lore as a matron of the gods, and thus the mightiest. The Stone Matron represented Cairn itself, the fortitude and strength of stone, unmoving against even the greatest odds. And when you're hit sometimes with the capstone of this, a fist rises from the earth to basically punch someone. Don't punch me. He'll make the earth mad. Then the earth will punch you.
Safe
Its
story,
fist is
no
bigger.
questions.
Wait, what? Perfect. Oh, you got pizza. Congratulations. Pizza is always a tasty thing. Well, I've had some pizza that isn't tasty, but usually pizza's hard to mess up. Whoa, that one's better. Do I have this actually in my box of stuff? This isn't even all the stuff that I have. I have a character that's way out there with all kinds of stuff on him too that's littering his boxes. Because you get personal boxes up to that point. Then you get transfer boxes up to that point. But still, I have not found that. So, long story short, what I'm trying to say is I've been playing this game for a while and I'm still finding things that, well, I haven't found. Repeater, that's a Hellmouth shotgun. Devil's Mark. Am I using the brimstone repeater on someone else? Well, fine, I have a spare. I'm not going to think too hard about it. There it is. These are the Marauders Clubs. That's better.
Keep an
There we
eye
are.
on this.
This is a big butter knife, honestly.
Perfectly safe illusions. Or
That's pretty good.
friends.
Change it. I think I like the base model of it. I mean, the pommel's huge. Thank goodness.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. See you around.
You know, if they didn't leave their dog out on the balcony all the time where it can bark constantly, I don't think this would be an issue. But they do leave it out on the balcony. Both of them, in fact. Oy. Sorry, that displeases me. I don't like persistently annoying high-pitched sounds. Oh my goodness! That is so dangerous! Hello, Crimson Heart. What are you? Veterancy, savagery. Oh my goodness! 28 health regenerated per second? Hello! Be my friend. It's my health regeneration. 65.69. That is not good enough. Veterancy is here. That increases health regeneration. So if I put 1 point into that right now, that would make it level 3 instead of level 1. Which would be very good. I'll be like Wolverine. I'll grow my face back 50,000 times a second. By the way, this is still technically like chunks of the warden's cellar. I mean, look at all these coffins. Look at all those coffins. Pick that up. Oh, excuse me. Try and be quiet. Oh no 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 no. Whoa. Whoa. Ow. That bug increased. Wouldn't be as much of an issue if my retaliation didn't fire. Ah! Ow! All these bombers. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you, drive through. I think it's this hero. Oh, I'm getting pinned. Excuse me, pardon me. Yeah. Those things throwing stuff at me are doing so much damage. It's the buff that he's providing me, I want to say. Oh! He was actually summoning them! That's turdly. Oh yeah, those are doing a lot of damage. Probably because my parents. Don't like. No. Here we go. Devotion point that I didn't use. Going with that, honestly. Cause its capstone is, well, you make shockwaves around you. It's pretty great. Oh, I hate these. Oh wow, they already activated regeneration. Many years ago. Why are they hitting so hard? It hurts. There it goes again. My barrier didn't have a chance to activate. Ah! Why are they hitting so hard? Ow! Probably gonna have to put some trinkets and stuff in my armor. Jeez. Don't you try and tendril me through a wall. It's rude. I will not stand for this. I think I know what way that is. Why is that? Oh. Sorry, something was looking weird. Ow! I feel like I leveled up backwards. Boy. Oi, 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 oi. Ah! No freezy freeze. Ow! Don't like me. Again, this is like the third chunk of this place. It is big. It's like the size of what's it called? Burwitch. Maybe bigger. I wonder how they got the wagon through that small door. Because you can see the wagon tracks. Wait. Okay, they link up. There'll be no summoning of minions here. Go. You can stop it. What are you doing here? Boy. Don't try and do the flop slap at me. Water. Water is good for you. Make sure you drink it. What is a running tally on actually one? Ow! Not very good down there. Is there something at the end? I doubt it. No. I mean, look at this. You can keep a small army here. Okay, fine. A regular sized army. I mean, there were a few wars fought here. Look at the floor. The state of it. Disgusting. Has anyone thought of any kind of cleanliness whatsoever? Hey, there's a card. I mean, seriously. Look at this! It's a dirt floor, even! Oh. Hello, laboratory. Of hiddenness. Ooh. A laboratory. The warden must be nearby. Near, they say. Sure. Near as in, like, about 2 or 3 blocks, just way off in the distance. No. Whoa, what just... Mozilla! Seriously? The hell's wrong with you? It crashes. There we go. I can't see the chat unless I have Mozilla on the other PC. Krieg has gotten the better of me, and I'm presently at his mercy, imprisoned beneath his manor. Seeing no other way to progress in my investigation, I have forced my way into the locked portion of the manor and found myself in a veritable house of horrors. The unusual sorcery on the locks should have been my first clue. I was dealing with something more extraordinary than a rogue occultist. My search led me through a room filled with rotting bodies of men and women subjected to brutal torture or horrible experimentation, or perhaps some mix of the two. Behind the manor, I found a door leading down into the earth beneath the estate, where I found myself quickly lost in an implausibly large dungeon. Hey, it actually references it! It wasn't long before I sensed things moving in the darkness all around me. They quickly closed in, surrounding me. I was prepared to fight for all I was worth. Krieg's massive form emerged from the shadows, his face expressionless. He spoke coolly, as though nothing was out of the ordinary, and invited me to tour his facility. I had no doubt that something unpleasant was planned for me. It at least delayed my confrontation with the living horrors gathering in the dark. I've lingered in this dank cell for one long, unsettling day. A night of terrors. Krieg allowed me to witness the process by which they are preserving human bodies for what he calls the glorious dawn. I've gotten glimmerings of another consciousness within Krieg, just joined with or possibly in control of him. From the way he spoke, it's clear that this is only some small part of a much greater conspiracy, and I've suspected many other persons in key positions have been possessed by beings akin to that which now inhabits Krieg. I was arrogant in my initial handling of Krieg, and seriously misjudged the power and scale of the threat we're now faced with. Fortunately, Krieg's own arrogance has likewise led him to misjudge the resourcefulness of his prisoner. He's invited me to ascend beyond humanity by pledging myself to his cause or join his inventory of embalmed corpses. I've been left to contemplate this decision, but this cell, even magically warded, can't hold the likes of me. And I have no intention of being here when Krieg returns for my answer. Rock on, Inquisitor Creed. I wonder if we ever find him. Ow! Oh wait, that's Earthward. What? Where's that coming from? Is it this? No. Shush! Stupid dog. Shh. Where am I getting Earthward from? I'm confused. Well, you have a great day then. Where is Earthward coming from? No. There it is. It's there. Okay. I thought that that was Menhir's Will because it shares a similar icon. See, look at that. Has a similar effect, too. Menhir's Will. Called it earlier. Yeah, I kept thinking that Menhir's Will activate like around here for some reason, which meant that I took so much damage so quickly that I didn't see it. I was getting worried. Worried there's basically going to be a floor. Gerthran's notes, first entry. It is unclear why the Ethereals are so interested in tissue preservation. One of my colleagues has posited that they intend to use human corpses as vessels for possession when they bring more of their kind into the realm. Wagon loads of corpses continue to stream in day and night. The sheer quantity is staggering. I begin to suspect that they are not merely executed criminals as we've been told.
No, we're probably not.
I'm pretty sure this place is a little bit backwater. So I wonder if these are bodies from conquests or something. Like maybe outlying villages and stuff have been attacked. And they're just bringing the bodies over. So, preservation. This place probably reeks of formaldehyde or whatever they're using as formaldehyde. You! Dodge tank!
Look at all these freaking pine boxes. You could make several houses out of them. It's nightmarish. By the way, goo floor. That does damage.
Doesn't do damage to these guys. They've been basting it. But it's extra double lethal to you. Used to do a metric buttload of damage too. Boop. Yeah, that's a lot less damage than it used to do. So I think it takes a percentage of health. That way they can just copy paste the effect in other areas. I think. Again, I don't know.
Ow! These stupid fire throwers! Quit it! Hate them so much.
Tubes. I'm surprised we don't see bodies inside. I also thought that it was using, that I was bumping the overguard button or whatever, because it made a similar sound as well. Vacuum cleaner. Rude. Boo. Okay. Up the physique. Must up the physique. Okay, it's Oathkeeper level. Yeah, it ups our retaliation as well. I want to look here. What up the chance it's going to be used? Yeah, it will. And that's been useful. That's also been useful too. What's this? Persons of virtue. Does that actually affect allies too? Yes, it does. Huh. Give me these notes. Gimme. This doesn't have a hitbox or a collision box. We entered stage 2 of our trials today, but the results were not what I had anticipated. We progressed to a point where the corpses can endure for months, possibly years, with minimal, mostly external deterioration. Our ethereal overseer seemed satisfied, and it unexpectedly placed his hand upon one of the corpses. It released a spark of ethereal energy. The thing began to move as if it were alive again. It was a ghastly sight. What I found far more troubling, though, is that these corpses are clearly not meant to serve as ethereal hosts. It has become known to me that they prefer living hosts. The sheer number of corpses they're hauling in suggests a far worse realization. An army. Dun dun dun! They like living hosts. Which makes sense. Would you want to wear a dead guy? I don't think so. Or a dead gal. You thought arthritis was bad. Try moving around with rigor mortis. Sorry, couldn't help it. Hey. Ah! Ascension! Yoink, yoink. Hello out there, you jackass. I wonder how they work then. They just zot them with Aether power and get right back up. So what are regular zombies then? Are they animated by like the anguish of the spirit itself? So these are less sentient than undead? Kind of creepy, actually. It's probably something like they're infused with the what do we call it? They're infused with the malign intent of the Aether that gave them life. Wait a minute, they basically Frankenstein him. Zap! Except for it wasn't sentient. I think Frankenstein was actually sentient. They're able to speak and stuff, yeah. Well, technically Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein was the guy that made the monster. Dr. Frankenstein. Or is it Professor? Do. I feel like I'm just a bushwhacker for evil. So these dead body things could have been here for years. That explains why they're digging out of the ground, too. Look at all my buffs! Woohoo! I'm too legendary! Well, actually not at all. Maybe, someday. What's this? I have Reckoning we do not have. Burn Retaliation, hello. But no elemental resist. I mean, it does add some fire resist, but our elemental resistance is a bit low, and I do not like that. Nope. Hey, it's been quiet for like 5 to 10 minutes. Cannot handle my buffs. Well, actually, they can, but still. It's harder. It's like wrapping a hot tamale in hot sauce and then sticking that inside of a, I don't know, something else that's hot. Another pepper. I'm gonna say a habanero, but that's not hot enough. Look at them super fast hobble marching over. Oi! Don't try and pinch me with your bludgeon arms of bludgeoniness. Hey! Don't reanimate things. I don't like it. Hey! No speed boosts. Quit it. Hey, I think he was stunnable for a split second. Hey, Mr. Glacierborn, how you doing? Do you like a beating? Get out of here. Hey, I'm busy. This is mine. A bucket helmet. It's a bassinet or something like that. Why am I thinking of cow and chicken? Whoa. Level 30, but does do a lot of damage. I don't like that. There was an episode of Cow and Chicken where they attached a cheese extractor to a bucket. And then the guy said it was making bucket cheese. And that's where my mind went when I thought it was a bucket helmet. Does that thing do that much damage? The projectile ones are doing more damage than the boss. Or hero, whatever it's called at this point. Yeah. No, it's a totem. Evil. Arcane forces through your flesh. How'd the temperature drop? Now it's getting cold again. It's spring right now and I can't decide what temperature it wants to be, so it's like up, down, up, down, up, down. I thought that because I was losing weight or whatever, I had like a low carb diet or low fat diet, whatever. I was having trouble getting warm, but no, it's just the temperature's going up and down, like mad. I take it that was plus 16 elemental resist. Oh, there's the bargain again. I think Eye of Reckoning is actually a spinning
It's a good use.
When the first Oath Keepers looked upon the Celestial Veil and witnessed the astounding power of Empyrean's light, they sought to replicate its brilliance and might. The culmination of their prayers and training was the Eye of Reckoning, a devastating display of martial combat that rapidly cleaves through all nearby foes in a whirlwind of fire and light, for as long as the Oathkeeper channels their focus into their attack. It's a spinny attack. Spin to win! Ooh, what's this? Oh, I want that. Sorrow fire. Through the righteous fire burning within. Wait. That's really weird. Through the righteous fire burning with the Oathkeeper's soul, the light becomes as if a physical force spiraling outward and piercing through unwary foes during the Eye of Reckoning. Oh. 100% chance to pass through enemies. Was it just like fling bolts around and stuff? So you hold down the button, you just... It drains mana. Or energy. What does this energy cost? I was like, wait a minute. Oh, I want that. It just has a meter range, so it just goes boom. I want that. energy cost per second. 27. Woo! Sounds stupid with those 4 slots. Maybe it's something. Mostly because I'm greedy and I just want all the little iron bit money thingies as possible. Want all of them as possible. Yes, that's those are words. I want as many of them as possible. Alright, this guy does 12 damage, so there we are. I wonder if I need like a high pierce resist. I have a pierce resist of 42! 42%. I think the melee ones would do more damage because they have to do more work to get to you. I've ascended! Woohoo! Free beatings for everyone! Boom! What was that? Oh, it's resilience. It's actually doing really good. I think. Come get some! Smushy. He's woolly. Can't get that out of my head. It's just stupid stuff from Age of Empires. You know what? Yes. About time I replaced that. Go ahead. Uh-oh. Those are gonna hurt. Ow! Oh god, they're still doing a lot of damage. There'll be no surrounding of me. Oh god. There's surrounding of me. Oh, it's another stinky one! Why is everyone stinky? Quit being stinky! Hear me? Why? That's another ethereal one. Hit scales. I will take those because they are awesome. Actually, hit points. What else can we do? That's bleeding resist. Actually, we could use some of that. We don't need cold resist. No. No. No, 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 no. What is this? Boop. Boop. What does this do? I got so many of them. I might as well use some. Ha 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 ha! Now we will be a little bit safer. A smidge. A tiny amount. I'm not scared of this at all. Portal. Oh. No! No, I hit the wrong button. Whoop. I am stuck. No, I'm not stuck anymore. Oh no, who's healing?
I can't do that yet.
No, vomit at me. Disgusting. My health is regenerating. I'm coming to get you. Golorg the undiminished. I'm going to diminish you with my sword. My butter kniffy. Ha 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 ha! Yoink, 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 yoink. All of it. All of it belongs to me. What's this? Level 32. Haven, oak skin, pierce resistance, damage blocked. That's a nice amulet of niceness. I dropped it on accident because I'm stupid. Ugh. Hey. There we go. Do 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 anarchy. This adds to Soleil's Witchfire. Is a melee weapon. So that'd probably be like if you're like a soldier, a cultist, or something. Because Soleil's Witchfire, I believe one of the things that it does is it increases your attack speed. So if you want to proc, basically, if you want to proc stuff like this, where every time you have you attack, it has a chance to be used, you increase your attack speed. So it's kind of nice for default attack builds and stuff, as far as I would assume. Let's do the Eye of Reckoning. Fireball energy. Well, I don't have Eye of Reckoning. Excuse me. Is that everything? Okay, it is. Temper. Mental resistance, shattering smash. What is shattering smash? Is it this? Yes, it is. I'm far away from that, but I want it. I'd love to have a shockwave boom. Firefox, what are you doing? Jeez. I wonder if there's an update or whatever that my computer hasn't installed and it's trying to get me to do so by acting funny. It might not be the case, but it feels like it. Back in the day, I think Windows 7. Oh, there it goes again. Probably got to restart. Back in the day, it used to be when Windows did a background update or whatever, everything would run terribly even when it was done, because it'd be holding that data for when you restart, and it would just make all your applications just hang and run terribly. Fine, we'll restart you and see what happens. Because I do not know why Firefox is having so much trouble. Crushing Will. That's another thing that I haven't seen before. Sorry, that buzzing sound was my computer restarting. The other one, not this one. Shush! Shush you too! Shush, I said!
I'll give you a good price.
The reason why you're hearing noise is because there's a line in that goes from my little laptop thing to my PC. So if there's a YouTube video or something like that, then I can see it and also hear it in one headset. It just makes my life easier. Well, it didn't say they've installed an update, so it wasn't an update. Stop crashing. You have to look at the registry or something like that. Figure out why it's getting mad. Ooh. Doesn't give elemental resist. Hey, look at it, it's so good. Does increase damage per second. Chest and leg armor. What does it do? Physique, armor, or absorption. That's actually very good. Beep. That's awesome. Does reduce my resistance more than I would like, but no! Bet I have a plan.
See you around.
Yes. There we go. Might be a bit better.
Got something you need stashed?
This game has so many layers. You have your equipment layer, you have the augment layer, then you have talismans and stuff. That's still part of the equipment layer. Then you have class 1 and class 2 layer. Then you have the devotion layer, and later on you will have a layer beyond that. It just goes woo off in the distance. Giant stone. answer is no, I do not. It's a good book, too. Well, actually, it's an evil book. I don't think... Is this an amulet? It is an amulet. Okay. I'm very tempted to put that on. Because of the elemental resist. Look at that. But... we need that. This. Gut worms, bloody seal. That's the item they can drop. Laceration, Circle of Slaughter. I think Circle of Slaughter might be a Nightblade ability. I want to say? I'm not entirely sure. It is good. It's an amulet. 32. Okay, so right over there. Boop. It's organized. Yes, my ointments and potions are kind of color-coded, too. I can't help it, okay? I have my organizational system, and it's usually not the one that the games use.
Come see what's left of my wares.
At least when they're in big chunks like
Put
that.
it to good use.
Alright. Ominous lair. Oi! What? I thought it linked up down there. Guess not. Am I remembering incorrectly? Huh. I thought it linked up to one of these. But no, it does not. Oh, right. That's a container that has been, yeah. They get the little glints back even though they've been looted. So it's confusing. Oh no, it's these. Let's use the power of buffs. Now the red and the stinky ones, those are actually fairly new. The bristleback things. The rats with spikes in their backs. How are these? The Rift Scourge or whatever? These have been around for a very long time. Basically, when I played the early access version, they were there. So I don't know when they were included, but they've been around for a while. Oh man, the next chapter has some cool stuff that I hope shows up. Or the third chapter. Actually, the third one. The second chapter might be a little bit humdrum. Don't gurgle snarl at me. Stupid automatons. That's basically what they are right now. They don't have no sword. Or nothing guiding them around. Go ahead, I'll just laugh it off. Who's throwing stuff? No. No. You know, throwing of things at me. I missed a huge chunk up there. What am I doing? And Destructium. Who knows how long that's been sitting there? Laying on the floor stinking. But I wonder if that's actually plagues they're carrying. It might just be like a bunch of gross chemicals. They were properly preserved. There's a pedestal with notes on it. Notes in this? You have a lot of health. Oh yeah, veteran mode gives them a bit more health. I don't know how much more. Here we go. I thought that said quiet as dust for a second. I was like, oh wait, what? Corpse dust, though. There we go, that's better. Screw your chair. Catherine's notes. Oh, okay. This will be my last entry, as I have determined to end my life. I cannot bring myself to carry out these abominable experiments any longer. I may have already doomed humanity with my actions, though I have long felt shunned by my fellows of the Academy, and thought the Ethereals could offer... Blech. Though I have long felt shunned by my fellows of the Academy, and thought the Ethereals could offer me something greater, I can no longer be part of this. I fear that if they find my body, they will use me for their experimentations. So I must be discreet. Returning as one of these things would be unbearable. Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't think your soul, if it's a thing in this, and I'm pretty sure it is, because it's a fantasy, is part of the whole returning as the undead thing. So you might be safe. I mean, I guess from wherever you're dead, you might be seeing your body walking around going, which would be pretty not good. Actually, there are some fantasies where if you reanimate a corpse, it forcibly rips the soul of the individual from the afterlife and places them in the body even though they have no control. So even though it's mindless, it acts as though it's mindless, there's a soul in it. And maybe that's the reason why once you animate it, it stays animate forever in that universe? I don't know. Either way, that's pretty messed up. If that's the case here, whoever's doing this definitely needs to be roasted. And chopped up and burned and stuff while they're still alive, of course. itty-bitty pieces. Push them through a fine mesh sieve. It's kind of like, do you want to use people's souls to enchant your weapons? No! No, I don't! Ew! Would you like to have your eternity converted into a cheap enchantment on this weapon? No! Yes, mister. disturbing. Ooh. Wow. That actually is pretty nicely rendered. It's not blurry at all. That's fantastic. That's how the eye works. Wow. Actually, it localizes what areas of the brain handle what, or at least what they think does. That is super cool. I love it when games have detail like that. I mean, presumably they just copy-pasted something, but still. The fact that it's there. Chunks of flesh and eyeballs. They must have some kind of programming. And it might as well be like a machine or something in terms of intelligence. But I wonder, that's obviously not the shape that it was supposed to be in. And yet it can hover around and shoot lightning at you without any real issues. Zambrand? Who's Zambrand? My colleague Gurthrin today took his life today. That short-sighted fool. He could never see the big picture, and this project was no different. Gurthrin could not fathom the glorious vision of the Ethereals and the role we will play as early human collaborators. This isn't about personal gain. We will elevate humanity. Certainly there's been a cost in lives, but progress has a price. So what of the dirty masses who will perish in the glorious dawn when the Ethereals reveal themselves to the world? To the Ethereals, we are like some kind of base primitive creature, as the Slith are to us. Those of us who would serve, or better yet, bond with an Ethereal, shall forge a new human future. I can't believe I was able to read that and also click things without messing up. Today must be a blue moon or something. Oh no, it's these things. No throwing stuff. Oh, you know throwing things will teach us talking. Ow! Ah! No rezzing for you. Haha, level up. Yeah! Yeah, I say! Zambrand, the Ascended! Oh boy, I'm gonna unascend you so fast. Ow, 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 ow! I'll postpone your ascension in lieu of injury. In lieu of injury. That postponed due to injury. Where's experience? There you are. No buffs. Are you reanimating things and moving? You turd. Oh wait, get over here. Ow. Is that another one? We'll see over your dead body. Go ahead, try. Backhand that guy behind me with my shield. It's like a backhanded clap. Kapow. Yes! They said it! If you couldn't understand what they said, death is only the beginning. I love that line. There's only one other line that I like, one other death line that I like more in this game. And hopefully we'll get to it, because it is a good one. Quick draw gloves. For 1 second duration, 100% extra attack and casting speed. Blah, 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 blah. Well, actually, we need spirit for some things, sadly. It's a soldier level. Go. Shush. Shush, dog. Shush. Jeez. You think with how much noise it's making, it would lose its voice or something. But no. It's had a lot of experience barking non-stop, I guess. Ho, ho, ho. Big ominous doors.
You could price all I've got left.
I think the Zambrant only said it. I swear it was a.
Iron well spent.
It's just a rare death line for the reanimators, because that's what Zambrant was. But maybe the line is for him now, or special ones. I doubt it, but those doors shut behind us. We're in the warden's chambers. Oh, there's the music. Although he's not aware of us yet. Hey! Hey, Warden Craig, how you doing?
I've been expecting.
Boom, boom, boom! Eat it! I've never tried to melee him down, so I don't know how well this is gonna go. He might kick my ass. Ow! Is that his version of Force Wave or Launch Formation? Bring it! Normally I'm running around like a nutburger trying not to get hit.
Why won't you die?
Because I'm sturdy!
And when I'm done with you, I will crush your friends at Miller's Crossing.
Go ahead and squish him. Just try it. They'll just stand there while you can't do anything. Oh.
I will demonstrate my true power.
Now he's icky. And all of his abilities are now enhanced. Oh, come on! Not you slowing down attack speed too. Why is everyone gonna do that? That's so rude. I need resistance to that because there are so many things. No, he failed to hit me with the stomp. He actually rolled a miss. Ow. Really has a pretty good combat score though. Oh! Drone Rust recharging before I use the potion. That's down. Oh, maybe maybe I had a shield and it ate it. I don't know.
That skill's not ready.
Come on. Feel your wrath? Is that what you say to your toilet? Feel my wrath! Don't mind me, I'm just being stupid. Ow! Come on. Not one step backward. No! Warden's Fortress of Protection, Warden's thingy of thingness. He has at least 2 boss-specific items that he can drop, or monster infrequents. Basically, he has 2 unique items that he can drop just by being the Warden. Let's see here. He gives a bonus to Iskandra's Elemental Exchange, which is again, that is the Arcanist buff. Raise Skeletons, of course, that's Necromancy. Gives a bonus to the limit of summons, and Aether damage bonus to the Elemental Exchange. Oh my goodness! All of your pets will do Aether instead of physical damage. That's awesome. You might think that's bad because we've been fighting the Ethereals a lot. They're not the only faction. And this, well, it enhances Blitz and Blindside. I'm pretty sure Blindside is, I think it's an Oathkeeper ability, right? Maybe that's all Soldier, I'm not sure. Judgment. What does Judgment do? Well, it's a taunt. Yes, it's just part of Blitz. Let's see, is that Blindside? Yeah, okay. Blitz is, if you see the dudes in the armor chasing us around and they leave that little, like, smoke trail as they try to hobble march after us at slightly worrying speeds, that's what Blitz is, but it's much faster for us because we move quicker. Now, these, you might think, oh, you can only get them at like level 18, and why is that one level 24 then? Because these can be of different levels. They can be staged items, essentially. So if you go through the game again at a higher level, these will of course be a higher level as well. Yes, you can go through the game multiple times. That corpse is swinging and clipping in the wall! Clipping! Anyway. Warden Krieg. Excuse this crude form of communication. I am far to the north, and it seems my thoughts are unable to reach you. In all future material correspondence, we'll use our hosts' names in common human language forms. I write looking for clarification of recent perplexing reports on your conduct. Is it true that you've been incarcerating and tormenting humans? What is the purpose for this? It would seem that your hosts' predilections are affecting your own behavior. You must bring this under control and cease this superfluous activity. Your role is to facilitate our laboratories with a collection of corpses. Limit yourself to the perimeters of this task, or you will be recalled. It didn't say it was adjoining. Da 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 da. Brain matter. Crown of Infernal Gems. Brain tissue scarred and twisted by the manipulations of a powerful ethereal. Is that why he was so stupid? He kept his brain in a chest? Better put this here for safekeeping. I'll need it to make smart, informed decisions later. Where do I put my brain? Heart of Wrath and to all skills in Soldier. That is Heart of Wrath. That's got to be Oathkeeper. Resilience, Clarity of Purpose, Rebuke. Ooh, Rebuke sounds cool. Guardian Parrying sounds cool.
There it is, Heart of Wrath. Okay. That's kind of cool. I assume this is for if you're playing with multiple people and, or, you know, with a buddy at least, and you're having trouble getting to the enemies because they all follow one guy instead of you. And this could be like, hey! Over here! Looky, looky! Can I smash this? Yes, I can. I can smash that. No. I can smash that. No literature for me. Fine.
Come see what's left.
Blight
of
Fiend is
our
a
wares.
necromancer. It's a stinky pet, basically. Uses stinky powers, as in poison and acid. It's the danger beast, Millie.
Put it to good use.
Move along. I'm here to speak with the captain.
I didn't mean to click on you, Mornay, so you can just
Is it
be
finished?
poopy.
Is the warden dead?
I tracked him down and took his life.
The warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But there are many more ethereals out there, some much more powerful than Krieg. Perhaps more disturbing, though, there are those of our own kind who would see us dead to take what little we have, or just for the pleasure of killing. Among the innocent who passed through this prison on their way to Krieg's lab were many violent criminals, murderers, and worse. Many of them escaped to the northwest after the grim dawn, forming into ruthless gangs who prey upon drifters still traveling the roads. Since a river separates us and them, they have not been a problem thus far. Except we need farmers to get back to the business of growing food before we all starve to death. The farmland that supplied this region is to the northwest, and we need to secure a hold there. Mornay recently returned from Old Arkovia to the northwest and can give you details on the outlaw situation and what needs to be done. I realize that you have been through much in recent days, but we cannot rest just yet.
Literally carving my way all the way up there and back? Yeah. That's a lot. I have some questions. How was Mornay able to explore Old Arkovia? The bridge was destroyed after his trek north. We thought he died out there, but it seems it takes more than bandits and ravenous beasts to bring down old Mornay. I have another question. What will happen to Burwich now? I imagine that, in time, we'll reclaim it for humanity. The area is still overrun with the dead, though, so we'll have to move carefully. Well, because I loaded the game, yeah, they're all back, but before that, it was clear. Another question. How long do you think we can hold out here? With the supplies that we've got, I suspect it'll all last at least a couple of months on strict rations. The prison itself is in a solid defensible position, with plenty of space to provide shelter for our people. I would not plan on leaving here unless we absolutely had to. That all may change when our food supplies start running out. Now the warden lies dead. What is our next
The
step?
warden's defeat is a great victory for us,
Oh, is this
nay,
all?
for all of humankind. But
Yes,
there
it's
are
a
many more
repetition.
ethereals.
I will speak to him.
So you must be the kid that's causing a stir in my absence. You've done good by dispatching Krieg. I knew that man in life. I dread to think of what he had become as an ethereal.
Captain Bourbon said to speak with you about the outlaws.
Aye, an old mess has come back to finally bite us right in the ass. The river's kept them at bay for now. What
Should
with the
bite
broken
someone in
bridge?
the ass. That's gross.
It seems the bastards have garnered a taste for
It's
the
very easy to
one hole
retaliate
in
against
the
that. You
world
just
they
poop.
were once so eager to escape. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're at war, and if we don't take the fight to them, they will surely bring it to us. I'd much rather fight on my own terms. Wouldn't you?
What's the plan
Before
of
we
action?
do anything, we'll need to get that bridge repaired. Got men ready to do the work and some scrap to get you started. Just need to provide the remaining raw materials. Once that's all finished, I need you to enter the Arkovian foothills and show those bastards we're not a prize for the taking. Last I saw of them, they were mobilizing for something big across the river. Why don't you head on over there and introduce yourself?
What happened to your expedition to the northwest? I set out with another scout, Elsa, to reconnoiter the lands to the northwest shortly after we had secured Devil's Crossing. What we found was a wasteland overrun with predatory beasts, blood-hungry psychopaths, and refugees living in constant terror on the run. Our mission together ended when a vicious band of outlaws surprised us in the night. Elsa had argued against having a fire that night, but I was sure we were concealed. I wasn't cautious enough, and she paid the price. I thought I could protect her from anything, but when it came to it, I was felled by a bullet to the ribs before the fighting even broke out. Elsa fought on like a devil, taking down 2 of the outlaws before they knocked her out. They took her with them and just left me there to die. I couldn't give up, though, knowing that those thugs had Elsa. I hobbled and then crawled, trying to make my way back to Devil's Crossing, arrived only to find out the bridge had been destroyed. I collapsed in despair and thought it was the end of me. I woke sometime later with what remained of a little fishing village on the coast. A band of rovers had found me and treated my wounds, and as soon as I could stand, I grabbed a dingy rowboat and made my way back to Devil's Crossing. I'll be damned if I'm gonna abandon Elsa to torture or worse at the hands of those killers. She's all I've got left in this world. We need to organize an offensive and every second counts. Don't you think you're mixing personal vendetta into this? The Grim Dawn took my wife. Elsa's like a daughter to me, and I'm not gonna let it take her too. The way I see it, Devil's Crossing needs a situation resolved as soon as possible, and I want those scum dead for taking Elsa. Seems like our goals align, eh? Murderers and worse. How's an iron subscriber? Banana. Hey, look, this guy's here now. This is the emissary. He will take you straight to the 3rd expansion. Is it the 3rd expansion? No, I think it's the 2nd expansion. Anyway, he takes us to a place that we don't want to go. This is the bridge that's destroyed. We can fix it. This bridge can once connect the Devil's Crossing to the Orkovan foothills to the northwest. It must be restored before you can cross it. Cost 6 scrap and 3,000 iron bits. We have that in our pocket. Restored this bridge. Why are you staring at me still? Oh, just resources for something else. Don't mind me.
Killed the warden, eh? So one bastard killed another. Makes little difference when one survived.
You can't be serious.
Just keeping my good eye on the time bomb in our midst. Go about your way, Taken.
I could probably floor you. And if I couldn't floor you, then you should take care of the warden yourself, you jerk, prick, turd, words. 25 scrap and 20,000 iron bits to repair. I can do that right now. You restored the bridge. Why do you keep looking at me? I know I don't have clipping. Out of order. Scrap pile. Totally normal arbiter. It's a level 50 item. I think it used to lead nowhere too. Still leads nowhere, but different nowhere. This is the tier above blue. It's purple, which is legendary. This is a totally normal arbiter. It's so normal, in fact, that you can use it as a one-handed mace. Yeah. Anyway, in the next stream, basically, our journey will take us to the northwest. Yeah, to the northwest. We can actually view the local map. It'll take us up this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is kind of make you think of Sacred in a way. But if this was Sacred, you could go here and there and everywhere. This entire map will be filled out with just lots and lots and lots of stuff for you to interact with. By the way, Gloomwald. This is the Ashes of Malmeth expansion. And this is the Forgotten Gods. This is where the emissary wants to take us. All the way through this. But that is the expansion. And we're not doing that right now. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this stream. It's in 2 parts because, well, I thought there was a glitch, and so I restarted stuff. If there wasn't a glitch and it was just my PC acting funny, yay. If there was a glitch and it was repaired by restarting the stream, also yay. Anyway, hopefully you're having a good noon, night, morning, evening, dusk, twilight thing. And hopefully you're staying safe out there. Again, hope you had a good Mother's Day. And yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say. Yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Unless I'm forgetting something and I don't remember that I'm forgetting something. Goodbye.